Hey, have you considered a PhD? You know, those academic marathons that you start on and then work years and years to chalk out a finish line? It is the highest calling in one's pursuit of knowledge, but it comes at a great personal price. Because with great power comes great responsibility. But the price tag on that kind of power is pretty high. And let's talk about that first. Let's talk about the money. Because even when you're attending some of the most prestigious institutions for a PhD, your annual stipend is going to come up to be something as high as $40,000. And you could be making a lot more with an undergraduate degree and significantly less effort. But you're right. The lifetime earnings on average of a PhD degree holder is higher than a master's degree holder. But if money's the end game, there's easier ways to get there and significantly lower effort ways to get there too. So sleep and friends and social circles and food and sleep and time and friends and social circles and sleep. All of this can be incredibly hard to juggle. And it's you, yourself, and your project through it all. So work-life balance is incredibly stressful. It's easy to lose the motivation and be stressed about the outcome of the project. PhD can take such a heavy toll on mental health that Nature, the very publication that PhD students are breaking their backs trying to publish in, came out with a publication about how the deteriorating mental health state of PhD students demands more attention. If that isn't ironic, I don't know what is. You can pursue a PhD at any time, but there's factors that play in your favor if you do it on the earlier side. You can sip away on as many cups of coffee as you want, and your body's not going to break its back trying to recover from the sleeplessness. You don't have too many dependents, you don't have too many responsibilities, so it's okay to treat yourself like trash for the sake of moving your project along. From the interviews I've had with PhD degree holders, I've learned that career progression can be significantly slower. By the time you're done and you're out looking for a job, your friends are going to be much further along up the corporate ladder, for lack of a better term. They're going to be holding senior and managerial positions, likely by the time you're going to be out looking for that first job out of school. And if industry is not for you, guess what? The academic route is also cutthroat competitive. When you're done with the PhD and you're ready to drop the shield and rest for a bit, you're going to find yourself moving from city to city in search of that teaching job and to go with that teaching job in academia. So, why do it? Why go through this hell?
Let me start by saying it was the best decision, but whoever comes to me and asks, do you think I really need to do a PhD on this, or not necessarily need to do, but like, should I do a PhD on this? I always say, if you're coming with that question, no, don't do a PhD. You really don't need to.
You see the impact. I mean, you see how surgeons, when I talk to surgeons, they look at you as like, you're the, how do you call it, the expert in the room. And it's like, you got a bunch of these surgeons looking up at us. Like, you're surgeons guys too. I mean, we're well accomplished guys. So when you have that, that motivates me.
Sometimes your thirst for knowledge in a dedicated domain is so strong that your calling for a PhD is not going to take no for an answer. It is the purest form of scholarship, and you're literally pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. You get to become a trusted expert in the field, and your passion for this field is going to be so strong that you're going to be happily paying the very high personal cost for the pursuit of this PhD.